What's good, everybody? This is Chris Nelson. I am here at a practice spot at Temple University right now, just going with what the Most High is telling me to do. And so So I want to talk to you guys about something that I think creatives need to hear this. And a lot of creative people like myself grapple with this concept or idea or problem, issue. And what I'm about to say, it's not going against the creator. It's not going against other creative people. It's not going against anybody I feel as though that's creative. This is about creatives who have this fight with themselves, their own selves, and and sometimes have a fight with other creatives, or sometimes things happen beyond your control. So yesterday I was working, and I went home. I got inspired by just, Roland Martin Unfiltered, what he was talking about. It made me laugh, and all this week from Thursday to yesterday, I got inspired by Michael Jackson's Energy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one of my favorite artists, my top favorite artists, and one of my godsons, Evie, just turned 8 years old on the same day as Michael Jackson's born day. And I got inspired by that just to really, celebrate my godson Evie and the family and whatnot. And then I called a friend of mine, called one of my super friends of mine, and I went to the studio with Ak and Landy, and then another friend of mine calls me up, and starts to create music, on the spot. Like, we was creating songs, writing a song on the spot, and like I'm walking, like I'm headed to the studio. I'm walking towards my destination, and he's like, "Yo, man," I'm not gonna say his name, but I will share this with you. I'm not trying to out nobody at all. That's not my thing. Very creative. So I'm working on this album. I'm working on different projects at the same time. And a lot of times I have ideas come at me. Ideas of songs, music, lyrics, poems coming at me. And different ideas spark my imagination. And I also have a lot of old ideas that I'm going to use. And a lot of new ideas that I have yet to use. And there are things that I'm going to do that I'm giving myself permission to do, because I've been told I can't do, or I should not do, or that's not going to work. This and the third. I mean, I'm at the point in my life where I don't give a fuck what people think or say. I don't care. I never really cared. I cared to a certain point if it fits me, if it works for me. But other shit, I don't care about because it don't work for me. So, but I always grapple with like people creating songs, want to create songs with me or for me. And at first I'm like, nah, because I'm also my own creative. I'm a creative person myself, and I don't need you to create for me. You create with me. We can share the proceeds, the copyrights, and we can share the publishing and this, that, and the third. So I'm at Ox House, and I'm at, and my friend, we're on the phone, writing a song, and he writes another song. First we're writing the song together over the phone. I didn't want to create no song. I didn't want to write no song, but he said, "Yo, we're gonna do it, man. I'm gonna get you in the spirit, motherfucker." All right, cool. So I got into the spirit. He had another friend of his, you know what I'm saying, that's writing something. So it's the three of us writing the song together, and I wrote the lyrics down. We was on the phone. We was on FaceTime. I wrote the song, and I tried to record on my phone the vocals so I won't forget it. But I'm on FaceTime. I couldn't do that. Anyway, that's another story. How to, I don't know how to do that yet as far as recording in real time on FaceTime. And I know there's technology out there. I don't have the type of phone to do that right yet. I don't have the type of phone and technology that does that yet. But I was writing on my phone pad, on my word pad, the lyrics. And then, I go to the studio and I call him up again. He's like, "Yo, I have a different song for you." Okay. What about this song? So he writes another song. I'm like, "Yo, I'm not even there." So I said, "You know what? The Most High told me to say this. And I'm doing this. I'm learning how to surrender certain things and how to also keep who I am as well." And that's the lesson I want to say to y'all. It's okay to surrender certain things to people that you trust versus people you don't trust. It's okay to compromise in a way that you're creating something with, because if they want to add to your energy and add to your aura and add to your already system that you're building, that you already built, let them and give them credit for it. And I'm learning how to really decolonize my mind and allow other creatives to be with me and give credit. I've always done that, but I'm now doing it with my project. And eventually it's supposed to be just me writing the songs and possibly creating with other folks or going for help. Because sometimes I'm lazy, I guess, or don't have the mindset because life be life and this shit. But when I'm in creative spirit, or it's like, okay, I don't need you. And I mean that. I don't need it because I'm already a creative spirit. And I've grown from becoming that to actually being that. And so I was grappling with, okay, the business side of things was like saying to me, all right, you're going to share, if the person writes a song with you or for you, they got to, you got to give them the credit and copyright, da. So I said, I'm not there writing the song. I'm here at the studio. And on one sense, it's pissing me off because I want to be there writing the song. But I'm at the studio about to create the song as far as create the music, right? So I said, all right, you write the song. Fuck it. You write the song. And I'll just basically, take it and give you credit for it, and we share the copyrights for it. I'll create the music. And then, my man was doing other things, multitasking, and I got tired. I got really tired, physically tired. I worked all week long, overnight, and all day long in daytime, all week long. And I did the extra hours yesterday with a client, and I'm doing extra hours today with a client. So I'm really tired. So the thing about it is, I had to really shut the creative energy down, because I know if I go in the studio and I create some stuff, I'm gonna be on all night. And he was on it, but I was tired. I was waiting for him to get stuff done, and it's like, okay. And that's what my friend Ock does. I love him, and I'm not trying to out him either. But you know, when you working with a producer and an engineer that does multitasking, he's a DJ, he's an engineer, he's a creative person himself. It's so much going on at the same time. It's so much creative energy, beautiful energy at the same time. But I had to go to work. I spent the night, I'm saying, and crashed out and shit, and I went to work. I'm here at Temple University right now, and creating this stuff and doing this video because I wanted to say this out loud. And then I'm going to go to work. So he's ready, ready to make the beat. I'm like, yo, man, I got to shut this down. I got to go to work. Well, man, he was creating some songs, so I got to shut this down. I'm going to go back to the studio. I'm going to go back to the studio on Sunday or whatever I need to go back to the studio to actually create the beat. But I say all this to say this. Learn how to, creative people. When you're a creative person and you connect with other creative people, it's okay. I'm saying this to myself too. It is okay to share the creativity when it's the right people involved. I got so many people in my life that are creative people, from business, from artists, from musicians, from regular people I work with who are special needs, my bosses within that field that are teaching me how to be a boss with my field. I mean, it's so many different things it's coming at me at the same time, and I'm dealing with also working on a parade situation for Juneteenth, and working on now, and I'm also working on Morton Summer Jam for next year. So all these ideas are coming at me, boom, 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 boom. I'm like just learning to let go and allowing the Most High to really, the Creator, the universe, the angels, the ancestors, my higher self, allowing the Ashun guys and the Rishas, allowing, what they call Jesus, what they call Haru, allowing God, allowing the universe, allowing the Most High Creator really give me the tools I need. I spoke things out in existence all the time. I practice manifestation all the time now. I learned that from other folks who do the same thing, and it works. So my ego is on the deceased level now. I have a big ego. I do. And because I know I'm great at what I do. I'm not good, I'm great at what I do. And I don't apologize for that. And I know that I live amongst other great people who are also great at what they do too. Within the African diaspora world. And we're fighting demons. We're fighting people. We're fighting people who don't think highly of themselves, and they try to tear people down. And I'm also breaking free from that as well. Because a lot of people try to tell me I can't do this, I can't do that, I am this, I'm that, I'm not this, I'm not that. And I just turn them off. So I'm also allowing other great people to come in my life. Some back in my life, some are still in my life. And they allow me to be in their lives as well. And it's a great thing to know who you are. To know who you are. I'm a songwriter. I'm a vocalist. I'm a keyboard player, piano player. I'm a producer. I'm a director. I'm an actor. I'm a writer. As far as songwriting songs and soon be writing scripts and soon be writing books. And at the same time as me dismissing my old self, my new self is saying, yo, you know who you are now. And it's okay to allow others that know themselves to be a part of what you're doing, because it's about building a community. So I'm learning how to surrender the power and still keep some stuff for myself, because it's really organic when you share power with other powerful people. That's not trying to take away from you, but to add to you. I'm always adding to other folks, and I don't mind, because I love sharing, giving. I'm a giving person. But when it comes to me, it's like, wow, I'm not expecting that, because I train my brain to not expect things to come back to me. And sometimes you have to expect things to come to you, because you pour out so much energy and so much love and so much vibrant information and wisdom on people. Sometimes you expect shit to come back. But also I learned how to not expect it, because people are going to disappoint you. Man and woman, human beings are going to disappoint you. But the Most High Creator in my life is really saying, yo, I got this. I got this. You already know who the fuck you are, Chris Nelson. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, creators, you already know who the fuck you are. You already know who you are. Be who you are, and allow other creative people to shine with you. That's what I'm about. I'm about allowing others to shine with me, and I shine with them. You know what I'm saying? We'll all rise together. No one person. I'm learning that no one man can do everything. Now, I've done everything, and things have not always go as perfect as I see them. So I also had to learn how to ask for help, and learn how to accept the help, and be humble but still be stern, and be gracious and loving but still have control, and allow others to have control with you. And that's the hardest part about being a creative person and also being a business person, because you want control over your own destiny. But you also share that same control with other folks who also have one control, not of your own destiny, but their own destiny too. And we all come together and collaborate with each other. We can control each other's destiny in terms of like lifting each other up, not controlling like in a colonizing sense. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just sharing with you guys about how you can dismiss the old shit and allow new stuff to come through to you, and recognize who's for you and who's not for you. Because it's in this business of music, entertainment, and also in life, there are people who are for you and who are not for you. And a lot of times, I recognize that a whole lot, and I try to give people the benefit of the doubt and give them grace and love. But sometimes, I have to let them go. And it's okay to let people go from afar, and to learn from your mistakes, allow them to learn from their mistakes. And it's also okay to allow some people to come back in your life when the time permits, but put some boundaries too. So that's what I did all my life. Been doing that, and it's working for me. Whatever works for you, do it. Whatever the Most High Creative Universe, the angels and ancestors put in your life, your higher selves, the Creator, the Orishas, the Shun gods, wherever comes in your life that puts people in certain situations in your life to groom you, to ground you, to mold you, to hold you up in high self-esteem. Remember where you come from, and remember who you are, and also remember to bring folks with you. So yeah, so the Most High is telling me, yo, allow this to happen. You already know who you are. You already know who you are, and you already know where you're going. And I advise you guys to do the same. Know who you are. And allow other creators to be in your life. That's not trying to take away from life, but to give and to add. Because you add to them, they add to you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's a circle of life, of love and liberty and abundance and peace. That's how you build relationships. That's how you build partners in terms of relationships, partners, business partners. You know what I'm saying? Not in a negative light, you know what I'm saying, with the word partner. Partners within business, partners within the community, people that you love and care about. You start working with them and you see how they are and they see how you are. So that's all. Stay strong. That's the lesson I'm going to give to y'all. That's my reflection. Don't be afraid, creatives, to allow other creatives to be in your life, to allow the people in your life to learn from you and you learn from them. And don't be afraid to give credit to where credit's due, because they will only do the same thing for you. Stay strong. I love y'all. And peace. This is Chris Nelson. I'm going to create some music and be out and go to work. Peace. Love y'all. Love life. Happy Saturday. Peace.